I'm Julie Byers. I'm Lee's wife. Thank you so much for coming out this morning. It's a little bit chilly. Your presence here reflects your love for and your commitment to the City of Austin, and we really appreciate it. We see that same sense of caring and commitment in our council member and native Austinite, Lee Leffingwell. And it is my very great pleasure to introduce him as candidate for mayor.
Morning. Well, thanks everyone for coming out today. Before I get started, I want to thank my wife and my best friend, Julie Byers, for that special introduction that I helped her write. I hope she said it well. I don't know if she mentioned it, but Julie is a registered nurse. And I always think it's a good idea to have trained medical personnel standing by during one of my exciting speeches, just in case. Friends, I'm proud today and pleased to announce that I will be a candidate to be the next mayor of Austin, Texas. As you may know, I took a little extra time to make this decision. And I took that time in part because I wanted to ensure that the taxpayers of Austin would not have to pay for a separate special election to replace me on the council. And I also took that time to make sure it was the right decision for me and, more importantly, the right decision for the City of Austin. I'm here today to tell you that it is the right decision for me, and I will do everything I can to make sure it's the right decision for Austin. Now, besides my wife and my family and some very close friends, I owe my presence on this podium here today to a great group of people who took it upon themselves last year to begin building community support for my possible mayoral campaign. So I want to take a moment now and recognize the co-chairs of the Draft Lee for Mayor Committee. They are Ted Siff, Joe Pinelli, Mayor Gus Garcia, Mandy Deely, Amy Everhart, Joanne Grissom, Alicia Del Rio, Jack Kerfman, Ramey Coe, and Beverly Silas. Thank you all so much for what you did to get me here today, and I will never forget it. I also want to take a moment to recognize a very special man who has honored me by being here today. The first elected mayor of Austin, Texas, Mayor Roy Butler. Roy, Roy. Friends, I'm running to serve you as your mayor because after a lifetime here in Austin, actually a lifetime that began in this house just behind me, I know the direction this city needs to go next, and I know that I can help lead us there. I'm not in this race to use the mayor's office as a stepping stone for something else, and I'm not in this race to satisfy my ego. I'm not in it for me, I'm in it for you. These are tough times. Right now we need strong, steady, serious leadership at City Hall to help everyone in all parts of our city get moving together towards a better future. It bears repeating, we're in tough times. We know there are more tough times ahead, but I am as optimistic as I've ever been about the future of Austin. because I know that we can weather those storm clouds ahead and come out even stronger than ever before. As mayor, I will prioritize the fundamentals, economic recovery, of course, but also public safety, social services, transportation, and environmental protection. I will also work on new initiatives to promote a more open and efficient city government and on new initiatives to encourage citizenship. I believe that the race for mayor should be a contest of ideas for a city of ideas. And I've already laid out about a dozen specific policy proposals just for starters. And don't get nervous out there, I'm not going to cover all those policy proposals this morning. So you'll make your lunch date. But right now I do want to mention one proposal that I've made because I think it speaks to one of the most important opportunities that we have in Austin right now. In just 3 days, we will have a new president. Thank God. During his campaign, Barack Obama inspired people of all kinds in all parts of America, including me, to rethink what it means to be an active citizen in a democracy. And if we can harness and channel the civic energy that he helped create in so many young people here in Austin, many of you here today, and I thank you for that, I believe that we can use that energy to make a meaningful difference for our city over the years ahead. That's why I'm proposing a new initiative called Austin Corps. It's a citywide internship and civic education program for high school and college students. Austin Corps will be a program where inspired young citizens can learn the value of community involvement and also get their hands dirty with real work that can make a real difference for the future of our city. Can we make Austin Corps happen? Yes, we can. And yes, we will, with your help. I want to begin to wrap up by saying that the job of mayor isn't just to lead the city, it's also to lead the city council. And over the last 3.5 years, I've been very fortunate to have worked with some very talented people here at City Hall. My friend Randy Shade is smart as a whip. My friend Laura Morrison works harder than anybody I've ever seen or met. My friend Cheryl Cole is driven by kindness and compassion. And my good friend Mike Martinez doesn't back down from a fight ever. And besides that, he's a very snappy dresser. So if I'm fortunate enough to be elected in May, it will be my great pleasure and privilege to continue to work with these fine folks. But we're also going to have 2 new members of the Austin City Council after May. And I know that there are 3 candidates who are already fairly actively running for my place 1 seat, which will be open as of right now. And I know they're very anxious and have been looking forward to this announcement this morning. I want to recognize 2 of them that are here with us today in alphabetical order. Perla Cavazos. Perla. And also Chris Riley. Chris, I saw you here somewhere. Rick Kofer is also running for place 3, but he's in Washington already getting ready for the inaugural event. Now, I hope you guys know what you're getting into, by the way. Friends, I was born, raised, and educated in this great city. In one way or another, it has given me everything that I have. So now I feel it's my responsibility, it's in fact my duty to give back. Now I'm aware that I'm not exactly regarded as Mr. Entertainment by most people, except by my wife, of course. But what I may be lacking in wild-eyed exuberance, I believe I make up for with my passion for public service and my determination to make Austin, Texas, our home, a better place. So with your support over the next 4 months, and hopefully the years beyond, I know that I can do so as Austin's 51st mayor. So I'm ready to go. Thank you very much for being here. I look forward to a great campaign.